I just wanted to make this video for you because it's starting to get cold outside and it is officially cuffing season, okay? And for those of you who don't know what cuffing season is, that's when, you know, the fall and the winter months when it starts to get cold outside and people decide to pick up a little romance because they want to cuddle and binge watch TV. That's cuffing season. And if you were born in July, August, or September, you're a cuffing season baby, okay? Your parents were cold. That's how it started. This time of year is the time of year when everyone just wants to sit around in their house in their warm PJs and binge watch TV. So I decided to make a list of my top 10 favorite TV shows that you can find on the internet. A lot of these are Netflix, obviously, and a couple of them are from HBO and Showtime. Now, HBO and Showtime both have apps, and I don't have cable, but my mother took pity on me because I'm poor, and she gave me her cable login information, and I just used that to watch HBO and Showtime apps. I'll link her cable information down below so you can watch it for free too. I'm just kidding, Mom. She would kill me if I did that. But no, I'm kidding. So I tried to get a list of shows that maybe not that many people have seen, or maybe you've heard about but just never got around to watching it, and you needed like a sign for you to start watching the show. And these are in no particular order. The first show on my list is The United States of Tara. It is a really good show. It's about this woman named Tara. She has, what is it called? Dissociative identity disorder. She has a couple of alternate personalities, and when she gets stressed out, she transitions into these personalities. And it sounds crazy, guys. I promise it's a really good show. And the intro for it is amazing. I just love it because it's just so artsy and hipster and cool, and I just love it so much. And the second show is a show called Masters of Sex. And I know it sounds crazy. It sounds like a really filthy show, but it's really not. His name is William Masters. That's why the show is called Masters of Sex. And he is an OBGYN in the late 50s, and he wants to do this case study of the nature of the human sexuality and what happens to the body during sex. And these are topics that were taboo at that time. Like, husbands and wives didn't even sleep in the same bed. And everyone's like, you're crazy. We're not about to give you money so you can research sex, you perv. He was really just paving the way for the science of sexuality, which is a huge thing that everyone knows today. And it's just a really amazing show. The acting is phenomenal. I shed a tear or two. For their case studies, they get two strangers together and they hook them up to machines and let them have sex, and they study their, heart rate and all these things. It's a really great show. You should check it out if you have Showtime. If not, you can use one of those bootleg websites and watch it. It is worth the virus on your computer, okay? The next show that I really like that most of you have probably already seen is Weeds. Weeds is an older show, obviously, and I feel like Weeds was the Breaking Bad before Breaking Bad existed. But it's about this suburban housewife named Nancy, and after her husband dies, she needs to find a way that she can keep up the lifestyle that she's lived for her two sons. So she goes into selling marijuana to all the suburban housewives and moms and public figures around the town, and then her business grows and becomes this crazy thing. It was literally Breaking Bad before Breaking Bad came out. The next show that I have on my list is a show called The Riches. It's basically a show about a man and a woman, and they have two children, and basically they're like gypsies, and they go around and they scam people. So they go to this family reunion and they end up stealing money from their family, and then they book it out of there, and they get into this altercation with people at a gas station, and they speed off and get into a car accident with this older rich couple, and they kill the rich couple. And then they go through their wallets and find out how rich they are, and they steal their identities. So they go and they live the lives of the rich couple, and they try to just make it without anyone finding out. And it sounds really cheesy and stupid, but it's actually a really good show. Another one of the shows that I really like, it's a show called Hung, and it's about exactly what you think it's about. This high school history teacher, and he's really unhappy, and the house that he grew up in and lives in currently burned down. He's trying to get his kids back, and he's trying to get money so that he can start over. He's well endowed. I'm just gonna say that. He and his friend get together and decide that he'd be a good prostitute. At first he's like really nervous about it, and you know, he's just really meek, but then he kind of gets the hang of it and he tries to maintain a normal lifestyle, but he's still a prostitute and he still teaches. And so it's a really good show. Another show that I really like that's also on HBO is called Veep, and it's one of those shows where you might not like it, but if you do, you'll love it. It's a lady from Seinfeld. Her name is Selena Meyer, and she is a former senator, and she becomes the vice president of the United States. And it's just this really funny show, and I feel like a lot of it is ad-lib. It's just Selena Meyer and her team, and they're just trying to make it, and eventually she tries to run for president. And it gives you kind of like a behind the scenes look, in a funny way, of what it's like in politics and how most of it is BS, and how these politicians don't really know people or things, and they have their team whispering everything in their ear. It's hard to explain because so many different things happen to her. Another one of the shows that I watched is Orphan Black. It's about this girl named Sarah Manning, and she is minding her business one day. She's like a streetwalker, not a prostitute kind of streetwalker. And she witnesses someone committing suicide on, like, she just hops in front of a train and she sees it and she realizes, oh, that woman looks exactly like me. And so she takes her wallet and her ID and she just takes the lady's identity. And the show is about clones, and I know that sounds crazy. I would never watch anything like that, but it's a really good show. And I just want to say that the actress that plays Sarah Manning and Elizabeth Childs, the lady that kills herself in the first episode, she is phenomenal. She's a clone, and I can't tell you why they're clones because I feel like that would be a spoiler, but this actress is amazing because she plays like 7 or 8 different characters and different accents, different dialects, different mannerisms, different everything. She is phenomenal. You would think it was 8 different people, but it's the same girl. It's just a really good science fiction thriller show. And when I say science fiction, I'm not talking about like aliens and stuff. I think it's only categorized as science fiction because she's a clone. So calm down, nerds. Bob's Burgers, okay? I just love Bob's Burgers, and a lot of people think that it's like Family Guy or something like that, but it's really not. Bob's Burgers is like that sarcastic, funny, eclectic characters. That's just a funny show for you to like watch while you're eating dinner or something. It comes on Fox. If you like sarcastic humor, you'll really love that show. And the next show that I really like on Fox is called The Mindy Project. It's just a really funny, fast-paced, witty show, and I thought it was going to be this really girly show, but it's really not. It's actually a legitimately funny show. So you can also watch that on Fox, or just go to Fox's website. And the last show comes on NBC. It's called Parenthood, and this show has been on for a long time, and it's a show about a family called the Bravermans, 4 brothers and sisters and their parents and their children, and it's just, there's no real plot. It's just their family, and they all have stuff going on, and it's just, the acting in this show is phenomenal. You just feel like you're part of the family, and you can relate to everything that's going on. Everything's so real. I've shed so many tears watching this show. It is amazing. I think that's it, yeah. So you have plenty of shows to choose from for cuffing season. Even if you're just watching them by yourself, girl, you can do that too. Watch these shows. Let me know what you think. Let me know if there's other good shows that you really like. And don't put Breaking Bad or like all the obvious ones that everyone already loves and knows about. Put some stuff that nobody knows about, people sleep on. Put those in the comments and let me know some really good shows that you think would be good that are on Netflix or something like that. And if you like this video, like, comment, subscribe to my channel, do whatever you want to do. Tell me if you have somebody for cuffing season. Tell me if you're still confused on what cuffing season actually is. Anyway, it doesn't even matter. I'll talk to you guys later, okay? All right, bye.